Hi everybody, it's Brenda again with Be Balanced Art. I'm back to work on that triptych that I started the other day. I did one flower, now I'm working on another. But this time I'm going to start from the beginning. I started with a spray bottle. Oh, I just dripped water. A spray bottle. I coated the back of the canvas, getting the corners and everything to tighten it. If you spray it down really good, get it wet, let it drip off, shake it off, your canvas tightens, giving it more of a drum feel, and you won't get a saggy painting that way. Then I moved on to giant push pins and a hammer. I nail these into the back. I put 4 on this size canvas. On all my smaller canvases, I use 4 push pins, 1 in each corner. That lifts it off the table, keeping you from getting your fingers wet every time you move it after it's done being painted. Spread that water out a little bit. Once I had my giant push pins nailed in, I moved on to coating the canvas. I am using apple barrel white and a balloon. I put a little white on, and then I take a balloon. I've already done the edges, made sure they were coated good. Now I'm doing the front. The reason I do this is I can control how much paint there is and where it goes. That's important to me, not to everybody, but to me in a string pull that's very important because I don't like dragging up a lot of the base coat along with my string. It leaves puddles. This won't do that. The best way to do it is get it spread good and then go in a circular motion, working it into the fabric of the canvas. I don't like to do it dry. I like to do it damp, not wet. And then, once I get it all coated the way I want it, if I have excess I don't want, I can either wipe it off with the balloon and then take it to a paper towel, or I was saying if I had too much. Oh, I can take it and move it to the area of the canvas where it'll be as least amount of trouble as possible, which is usually on this type of painting, the bottom, where you pull it off from. So you're not pulling it all the way down with you from the top. And that is how I set up for a string pull. Everybody does it a bit different. I don't think I've ever seen anybody else use the balloon to spread it, but that doesn't mean nobody else has done it. It just works best for me. And then when I'm done, I try and do circular motion to make sure I've gotten it in all the little nooks and crannies, and you can hear it if it's dry. It makes a different sound with your balloon. If it's dry, I just work more paint into that area. And it really doesn't take that long to do this. Usually I do it on smaller canvases. This is the largest single flower canvas I've ever used. And I have very long string for this. Alright, I've got it worked in. I'm going to throw my balloon in the water so it won't get the paint dried on it. Once too much paint dries on your balloon, it's no longer viable for painting. Now the hard part. This string is so long. I forgot to tell you one step. I leveled it. I used a level and made sure it was close to level. For this type painting, it doesn't have to be completely level, but you want it close. I'm using Rust-Oleum Harbor Sky Metallic, and I'm using Apple Barrel White down here, and then I'm using Apple Barrel Silver. This is a hard one because the string is so long. I've already got the string prepared. Another video will show you how I prep the string. Now the hard part, getting your good pattern. because my arms are not long enough. I did this to the last one. I'm going to try and swing wider. That's too wide. I'm going to have to fix that in the end. Then take a popsicle stick and arrange your string layout better. And make sure it's making contact everywhere on the canvas. Okay. Hopefully I'm making good contact everywhere. Now I'm going to take my right hand to pull and my left hand to guide, because I'm right-handed. You want to keep your string from moving around the bottom. You want to keep it in coming off in basically the same spot. I think it took me so long to get everything set up. My white base coat dried a little bit more than it should have. Throw this string away and rinse my hands and get a short string to try and do a little repair right there. I always keep a little stack of paper towels on the side. When I dry my hands, I use two of these little partial sheets of paper towel, and then I tear them apart, and then I have paper towels sitting on the side over here for me to use during painting. I'm going to get my string, which came from Home Depot and looks like this. Got it in the fastener department, I believe. And I'm going to get just a short piece. I'm going to cut it with scissors. Okay, this part's gray, so I'm going to try and get some gray and some blue. Normally I use a popsicle stick, but I'm just going to use my finger, because this is just a little touch-up. Once you get your string coated, you can lay it down on top and drag it. Try to add a little extra color. That's not too bad. Much better than what it was. Now, the gloves have to go. I definitely need to do some touch-up on this. You can see here and there. The string was so long, it's very hard for me to control because of the length. I'm wrestling with the length of the string the whole entire time. Let me tell you what size canvas this is. Let me look. It's a 10 by 20. Sorry I didn't already know that, but it is a 10 by 20. Now let me try and get some of this off. First I use the stick, and I use the finger. Nothing wrong with using your fingers. Now I get my white back, do a little bit of touch-up. Remember, my balloon went in a circle, so I'm filling that one in with circle motion. All right, down here. You can also use a popsicle stick to do this, which I've done before. And I thought, since I've used circles to put it on, why don't I use circles to repair it? Working it into the canvas, trying to cover up that blue that's underneath, blue and gray. I am not too proud to finger paint. I'm not sure what order I'm going to post these in, but I have 3 of them I'm going to do. Let me get my camera and show you a close-up of this one. Here's the one that I just did. I literally just did it because I decided to go ahead and do my second one on the same day because I already had the paint laid out, and to save paint I decided to do 1, 2. This was a special request painting. First it was a silver request, but the silver alone was so boring, I added the Harbor Sky metallic Rust-Oleum paint to it and came up with this. This is what it looked like where I laid my string out. I put it right on the puppy pad because I didn't have anything long enough to to get a nice straight string shoot. So, and here is one of my giant push pins, which I have 4 of them in this canvas. All right, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. Hopefully you learned something new. Have a wonderful day. Please don't forget to subscribe if you haven't yet. Comment and give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed this. Have a wonderful day. Once again, this is Be Balanced Art, Brenda, saying bye-bye.